Hello and welcome back to Coffee Talk. Sunday, October 4th, 2020. Police raid on private Coachella after party is the biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. Fright broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody, and despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. Now hey, Freya's already here. Welcome. Hey Pop. Good evening everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cops who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Gaia, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Sure thing. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. Huh, it is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop going to this place so often. And that's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it, because he really helped out a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital, and some of the people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped out a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. I agree, I mean, he didn't really do anything wrong. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. Oh, so that's what the fight in the paper was about. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Rachel. Rachel, is Mr. Hendry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? Yeah, sure. Wait, dark hot chocolate? You know, Rachel's never getting the same thing twice. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me, because I didn't listen to him, when all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I needed to get away for a bit, so I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like? And link him directly to me? Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. You know, I have to be completely honest. I've never had an instance like that. Like, maybe it's just because I didn't like people in general to talk to them. But I've never had an instance where I've talked to just random people in my that were like classmates about other women in that sort of discussion. So there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than I am. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Gaia. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. And that was an extremely short night. Extremely short. We'll go ahead and try for one more, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. 2 weeks later. Wow. Evening Whispers. Sunday, October 18th, 2020. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. Maura Winneman has spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Wow. Oh no, Bailey's looks so sad. Hello. You're finally here. Hey all. Hey, yo. Hi Freya. Huh, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they approved it? We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously? You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough? Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah. He brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any from me? I'm not sure. But he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours of the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No. It was at Max. They had a Japanese style photo booth there, so I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe. Yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Ooh. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See ya, guy. See you around. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Gaia have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya and Gaia. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We go to this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. Last time we met, I believed you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least he let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know? I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. You guess? How can you just say, I guess, when talking about a situation like that can be that tense? Like, that is probably the best outcome you could have hoped for. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now, or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Gaia. Enjoy the movie. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go, and probably a lot of obstacles in their path, but they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough, and it has enough drama. Ha. That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me, where should we start? Oh. Lua visits this place often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts, some more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is, she's not alone now. Neil... The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back into the industry. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, got published, and has some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th. Oh, that's the end. Oh. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that to be the end. Well, it was certainly fun to go through, and I'm quite excited to see what they have in store for the second part that they have coming out next year. I'm quite surprised. Like, no wonder why those 2 nights felt so short. Oh, I see now. It's kind of funny that they put even the names of all the cats that they had in their office running around. If I understood that correctly. Hey. Oh. Oh. Welcome. Hello, Gaia. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. Wait, Neil? I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yeah. That fire agent? You've seen him? Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I... Wait. Timelines? Excuse me, am I an interdimensional being? Where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Huh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about our meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. The last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Sorry, but instead of a drug dealer, we're an interstellar... Sorry, no, an interdimensional being on a cosmic scale. Or a part interdimensional being? What? And we can travel timelines? What? Excuse me? I thought we were just like a drug dealer, like a mafia boss. Oh my god. Wow. That's gonna take some processing. Well, thank you everyone for joining me on this playthrough of Coffee Talk. It was a fun little game to play, and I'm really excited to see what the next episode that they have planned on coming out is going to involve. Holy shit, we're an interdimensional being that travels timelines. Timelines? That opens up a whole new basket of worms. Oh my god. Well, either way, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll figure out what game we're going to be playing next on the channel.